From the north side of St. Louis, welcome to Sportsman's Park, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Washington Nationals and the Boston Red Sox.
And now,
first pitch coming your way next.
2023 Boston Red Sox.
All right, just about ready for baseball. And towing the slab in this one, Jesse Haines. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Stepping in, number 15.
Leading off the afternoon for Washington, the shortstop, number 15.
And a pitch. That one misses, and we are underway. The 1-0. And that one wrapped foul. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2. That's a little bit low.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a pitch. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Here's the rookie right fielder, Alan Craig. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. As we take a look at the Nationals lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These guys have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Righty delivers. Inside, just missed.
Looks like he was trying to get to the front door with that curveball. It's definitely a finesse pitch, but it backed up a little bit on him and stayed inside.
In the air, center field. Makes the catch, inning over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Now the Red Sox will get their shot. No score. Back after this on the show. Welcome back. Our starting pitcher in this one, Edwin Jackson.
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because, you know, guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
We go to the bottom of the first. Now it's going to be number 99. That misses off the outside edge. Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul. The pitch. And that one is inside. Hit in the air, right field. Craig should have this one. And there's 1 down. Here's a check of the Red Sox lineup put together by manager Alex Cora. And now here is number 97. In there for strike one. Jackson, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Holiday makes the grab, 2 down.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
Number 37 in the box here lets that one go for a ball. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch to pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
That's in for a strike. On the ground, right side. A flip to the pitcher covering. Play made. That ends the inning. End of one from Sportsman's Park. No score. And welcome back. Top of the second. And now it's going to be number 12.
Number 12.
Haines back to work. In for a strike. 0-1.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Fly ball down the right field line. If it's fair, it's gone. And that is gone. An absolutely majestic shot. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
I think he was anticipating the hitter to be caught off guard by how slow that changeup was. But to his credit, very patient, waited for it, and he turned it around.
And stepping in, the rookie left fielder, Matt Holliday. That one's in there. Strike one.
0-1.
The wind of the pitch. And strike two.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Got him. Now one away. Here's the rookie third baseman, number 23. And the first offering is not close. And he pumps it a strike.
Oh, and you can throw that big curve on the inside part of the plate. Very difficult pitch for the hitter to get on plane with. You can have a lot of success if you can pitch in that location.
Kicks and fires. Fly ball down the line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
Batting 7. The catcher, number 4.
Now Molina at the plate. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Breaking ball gets the corner for a strike. Right-hander kick steals. Check swing went around. And the count 1-2. Next offering misses down and away. And down on strikes. And that will end the inning. Nats on the board first, courtesy of this solo homer. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Bottom half of inning number 2. And stepping in for Boston, number 63.
Number 63.
And the right-hander back to work. Down the inside corner for a strike.
Well, he left that changeup up, got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Got him swinging.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Now the third baseman, Les Bell. The other way. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Flip to the pitcher is in time, and they get it out of the play.
The center fielder, number 49.
And here's the rookie center fielder, number 49. And a weak ground ball to the left side. Zips it to first. That's the inning. Red Sox go down quietly. They're down 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, new inning getting started. And now up for Washington, John Jay. And here it comes. There's the strike. And that one sliced foul. The next pitch misses. Now 1-2. And a ball evens the count.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Next pitch misses, and the count's full.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And 1 out now.
This guy will throw any pitch at any count. 3-2. He goes off speed. Gets the out.
Number 55.
Next to hit for the Nats, number 55. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. One down, base is empty. Hammered down the right side, but foul. And downstairs. Check swing, but he went too far. 2-2. Up the middle, and that chance handled. The throw to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd.
Now batting, number 15.
Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, number 15. Went down on strikes his first time through. That one's in there, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Popped up, and that's the inning. Nothing across here this half. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Nationals 1 and the Red Sox nothing. Welcome back. Now the left fielder, Chick Hayfield.
The left fielder,
Jackson, 27 years old, and he was born in Germany. Jackson back to work.
Ball 1.
And ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Next
That's
offering
ball 2.
upstairs. The pitch. And there's the strike.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Next pitch misses way outside. Kicks and deals. Ripped on a line. Jay hauls it in, and there's one away.
batting it, the catcher, Bob O'Farrell.
Bob O'Farrell up next for the Red Sox. And that's in there for strike 1. Now 1-1. And now 2 balls and a strike.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Ripped into right center. Base hit. Around first and hustling for second. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Man at second with 1 away. And next for the Red Sox, number 28. Popped up, middle of the diamond. Number 23 on his way over. And there are 2 down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Number 99 now at the plate. 0 for 1. He flied out to right in his first trip. In there for strike 1. And the slider just misses.
1 ball, 1 strike.
So now 1-2.
1 ball.
O'Farrell at second with 2 down. Swings and misses, struck him out.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
And welcome back. Now the number 2 hitter, Alan Craig.
Alan Craig.
The wide to kick the pitch. That's down and in. He was late there, strike 1. Ball to strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2 strikes.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Number 5 digs in now. Flied out his first time. In the air, right field. And he makes the catch. 1 down.
The batter, number 12.
Number 12 getting ready to hit. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. Drilled in the air, right field, way back there, and that is out of here. His second home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Matt Holliday will hit next. Swings through that one. 0-1. The pitch. That clips the corner. And misses inside.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout. Just didn't locate it very well.
High fly ball out to center field. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, number 23.
And now, number 23. Flied to right his first time. And he flips a breaking ball in there, or a changeup.
Either one. Something off speed. Good arm action on it, whatever it was.
That misses the zone, and it's a ball and a strike. Just missed. Next pitch is outside. Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nats pick up a pair in the inning on this 2-run homer. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the 4th. Now it's the right fielder, number 97.
The right fielder, number 97.
Here comes a pitch. And takes low for ball 1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
And a bunt towards third. Picks it up with the bare hand. Got him. Nice play.
He was out early today working on that very play.
Number 37.
Number 37 up next for the Red Sox. Liner to second and picked on the hop. Gathers and throws. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting, number 63.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, number 63. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Off the mark there, and that's ball one. That's out to center field. Jay coming on, pulls up on it, and that's a base hit.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
So 2 down. So stepping in for Boston, Les Bell. In there, and it's 0-1. Just missed. That just misses. 2 balls and a strike. The pitch. And a good eye there.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Two outs. And there's ball 4.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
First and second, 2 down. Number 49, the next to hit. First offering, and it just misses. First and second, 2 down. And that one fouled off. And the pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The pitch. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Boston strands a pair. They trail it here 3-0. Ready now for the 5th inning. And here's the catcher, Molina.
Number 4.
The right-hander back to work. That one misses. 1-0. Now a fly ball to right center. That one hops against the fence. Tag, and he's safe. It's a hustle double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And now the center fielder, John Jay. His first at bat was a strikeout. Pitch misses inside, and that is ball 1. Left-hand batter waits. Right side, and foul ball. The 1-1. And a foul ball. At the belt and fires. That one in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Molina at second with nobody out. Next pitch is outside. And the right-hander deals. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. Left-hand hitter waits. Line drive, base hit. Molina around third. He'll score, and they lead by 4.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing.
The left-hander on now, number 46.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
Now it's the second baseman, number 55. And that one a little bit high.
Well, these Nats putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Check swing, but he went too far. And it's 1-1. Runner at first with no outs here. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Hit on the ground, might be 2. To second, that's 1. Relay to first, double play.
I think 4-6-3 double plays like that are way tougher than these guys make it look sometimes, because no matter how you do it, the feed from the second baseman is a tough one. That's where footwork really comes into play, but right there, very well done.
Movement in the bullpen, number 52, the left-hander, up and throwing. Next one misses, and the count even 1-1.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
And now the lefty. High chopper to third, and he grabs it foul. Two down, nobody on the ground right side, and that's just foul. Next offering misses, and the count is 2-2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put away pitch right here 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
The next offering misses. 3-2 now.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Here comes a 3-2, and he walked him.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
And now the right fielder, Alan Craig. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Strike in there. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect.
Man at second. Out to short. Over to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Nationals 4 and the Red Sox nothing. Bottom of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Chick Hayfie.
The left fielder, Chick Hayfie.
And a pitch. 0-1.
You know, these Red Sox need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
The next pitch misses, and the count 1-2.
2 strikes.
Righty to the plate. And now 2-2. In the dirt. Molina down to first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
Look, he just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Bob O'Farrell. Doubled in his first AB. Clips the outside corner. That's strike 1. And that skips in the dirt. Here's a 1-1. Fought off foul. And a pitch. Taps softly to the right side. Gathers and throws to first. And they get the out.
Now number 28.
And the batter will be the shortstop, number 28.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Foul ball there.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And he deals. That one ripped. Craig going back some more to the warning track, makes the catch. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 4-0. Back here at the ballpark, all set for the top of the 6th. Up now for Washington, number 5. And here it comes. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1.
Some guys are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Liner caught it second.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Next for the Nationals is the DH, number 12. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
pitch is in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Ball one there. The 1-1. Ripped on the ground to second. Tosses to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, the left fielder, Matt.
And now up for Washington, Matt Holliday. And first offering is fouled off. Just
Ball.
missed.
That's inside.
Swing and a
One
miss.
ball.
And the count is 1-2. Kicks and deals. And another ball.
2 strikes.
The pitch. Just misses with that one. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Runner at first with 2 away. Next to hit for the Nats, number 23. First pitch just misses. Holliday, the runner at first with 2 gone. Next offering is in for a strike. The pitch. That misses. 2-1. Good eye right there. Liner, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Now batting, number 4.
Molina digging in for the Nationals. In the air, out towards left center. Snags it on the run. That is the inning. So the Nats leave a pair. They lead 4-0. Welcome back. Bottom of the 6th. Now here is number 99.
The designated hitter, number 99.
Jackson back to work. Pitch misses. Ball 1.
Count 1-0.
There's a strike.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Here's a 1-2. Out to short. Zips it across. 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
Number 97 stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Into center. Jay drops steps, heads back on it. Nice grab on the run. 2 away.
The batter, number 37.
2 outs, base is empty. Number 37 up next for the Red Sox.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
That one misses, and that's ball 2.
2 balls, no strike. Two balls, 1 strike.
Line drive. And it's into the gap. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Everything came together for him. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball, and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
And here's the first baseman, number 63. And that's in there for strike 1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Back to the mound. Tosses to first, and that is the inning. And the Red Sox leave 1. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. And welcome back. All set for the start of the inning. Up now for Washington, John Jay.
John Jay.
Here comes a pitch. A swing and a soft liner. Calls it in, and there's one away.
The batter, number 55.
Number 55 digging in for the Nationals. First offering misses the mark. Activity in the bullpen. Sylvester Johnson appears to be getting ready, and I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. Number 18 warming up as well. Popped up. Out. Number 2.
Now batting, number 15.
And now the shortstop, number 15. He swings and fouls one off. Two outs. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. That one not close. Gonna count 1-2. Way inside, gets out of the way. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And the Nationals gone in order, but they're in front 4-0. Bottom of the 7th. Here's the third baseman, Les Bell.
The third baseman, Les Bell.
The wind and the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. The wind of the pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
And he swings over the top there.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Ground ball up the middle. And he's safe at first.
Tough play on a nice backhand stop. Had to be perfect with the exchange and throw to get the out, but it looked like he had to dig in there a little deeper, like he was trying to get a split finger grip or something. Close play, but that little extra time on the transfer made all the difference.
Number 49 digs in now. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Counts 1-0.
Bell aboard here at first with nobody out. Edge of the zone for a strike, and now it's even 1-1. Ground ball left side, could be 2. 1 at second, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
I think there's always something pretty about watching a 5-4-3 double play get turned. I mean, just seeing the ball whipped around the diamond with quickness and accuracy, that was nice.
So 2 down now, and here is Chick Hayfie. And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and fires. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Right-hander kicks, deals. That one to first, and that chance handled. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Number 18 gets the ball now.
And Boog, the offense needs to be ready for the screwball. It's not a pitch you see very often, so it's tough to pick up, and it's a good one.
Alan Craig digging in for the Nationals.
The right fielder, Alan Craig.
The wide to kick the pitch. That one missed. Next offering upstairs. And there's a ball. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
Here's a 3-0. And that's in for a strike. The 3-1 in for a strike, full count. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
So up next, number 5. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Boston's bullpen with some activity. Sylvester Johnson up and throwing. And a pitch. Back to the mound. Dive, and he's got it. They get one. On to first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Well, they had the chance to turn in 2 right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the ball as he tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I beg to differ at the big league level, but it's going to be ruled as a fielder's choice.
So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Nationals, number 12. That one finds the corner, and that is strike one. The pitch. And now it's even up.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
On the ground, a second, might be 2. Good feed, that's 1. And it's a double play to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down that time. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Nationals 4 and the Red Sox nothing. On to the bottom of the 8th, and stepping in for Boston, Bob O'Farrell. The wind of the pitch. And a base hit up the middle. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
So man aboard. And next for the Red Sox, number 28. Check swing went around. 0-1. And the righty deals. In the air, right side of the infield. And it stays fair. Lead runner touches second, headed for third.
Now batting, number 99.
One of the first real jams of the game for him, Boog. Back-to-back singles to start the inning, and he's had a real solid outing, but he needs to lock this situation down if he wants it to stay that way.
Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, number 99. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that's down and away.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
No outs. Runners at first and third. There's a strike. The Nationals have some action going in the pen. Number 28, the closer, is getting ready and perhaps looking at a long save opportunity here. Salas getting cranked up as well. The count 2-1. They say it went.
2 strikes.
The 2-2 on the way. On the ground, right side. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Edwin Jackson departs, and he exits with a nice lead. Threw the ball well, and we'll have a new pitcher when we come back. Pitching change here, number 34.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Now at the plate, number 97. And it's fouled away. Hard ground ball, base knock. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score easily. And now just a 2-run deficit.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
First and second, no outs. Here's the second baseman, number 37. In the air, left field, Holiday. Gets there, he's under it. Puts the squeeze on that one. And that is a big first out.
Now bat, number 63.
2 on, 1 out. And now the first baseman, number 63.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
The pitch. Check swing, went around, and the count is 1-1. 1 out. Runners at first and second. On the ground to short, could be 2. There's 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. So 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Through 8 full, it's the Nationals 4 and the Red Sox 2. Back here at the ballpark, we go to the 9th, and now up for Washington, Matt Holliday.
Holiday.
And the right-hander back to work. And ball 1. That misses the zone, and now 2-0.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
That's off the mark, and that's ball 3.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
And a 4-pitch walk.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Number 23 stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Right-handed reliever. Now 1-1. Holiday gets his lead at first with nobody out. Off the plate, and it's 2-1. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs. Out to center. And that'll fall for a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
And the pitch. Here's a rocket out to left. Hayfie makes the play. 1 away.
Now the center fielder, John Jay.
John Jay digging in for the Nationals. That's in for a strike.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
2 on, 1 out. And he lays down a bunt. Throw to first is in time. Got him as he tried to bunt his way aboard. Now it's the second baseman, number 55. That one's in there, 0-1. That's a little bit low. Right back to him on the mound. And that is that. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Nationals 4 and the Red Sox 2. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Fernando Salas.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
So stepping in for Boston, Les Bell.
The third baseman,
Salas, a 6'2 righty, 26 years old, and he's a native of Mexico. And a pitch. Swings through that one for strike 1. And the right-hander deals.
Ball.
That's off the mark. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Swings through that.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Just missing there. And the count's full. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
leading off for the Red Sox.
And stepping in from Boston, number 49. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. First pitch, and he just misses.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
There might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
At the belt and fires. Pitch misses there. 2-2. Nobody out. Runner at first. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Now batting.
So digging in, Chick Hayfie.
Hayfie.
And that one fouled off. Smoked on the ground a second. There's one. Over to first, but it's offline.
Well, he had the chance of turning two right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the ball as he tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I beg to differ at the big league level, but it's going to be ruled as a fielder's choice.
Bob O'Farrell getting ready to hit.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
This one in the air, right field. Craig drifts towards it. The catch is made to end it.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
And your final 4-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.